ISKCON founder Acharya Srila Prabhupada ki jai. BBT founder Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakur ki jai. Ho Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda ki jai. Shri Shri Radha Krishna Gopa Gopinath Shamakund Radha Kund Giri Govardhana ki jai. Shri Vrindavan Dham ki jai. Mayapur Navadvip Dham ki jai. Ganga Mai ki jai. Jamuna Mai ki jai. Tulsi Devi ki jai. Bhakti Devi ki jai. Shri Radha Murlidhar ki jai. Gaurachandra Bhagavan ki jai. Harinam Sankirtan Yagya ki jai. Preeminent Transcendental Book Distribution ki jai. Mahotsav ki jai. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the lotus feet of Sri Guru and Sri Gauranga. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Prabhupada ki
Jai.
So Hare Krishna everybody, thanks for coming for the today's festival. This is Namotsava. So we are celebrating this on the occasion of Makara Sankranti, the auspicious day where Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu took to the renounced water and dedicated his life for spreading the holy names of Sri Krishna far and wide. So we'll be soon starting the first aspect of our festival, the drama about the holy names of the Lord and the relationship between the devotee and the spiritual master. So we still have 10 minutes time. So meanwhile we ask Tiffany Mataji to lead us in a short kirtan while the drama participants are getting ready.
No one's bored of the holy name yet, right?
No, ma'am.
Horrible. Okay. I'm pretty loud on my own.
Hare Krishna,
our wonderful actors and actresses of the Bhakti Censor are on their way to the stage. Ki Jai! And I go to Purnam.
Hare Bo!
Tiffany Mataji ki
Jai!
So we'll be soon starting the skit. The tale of Tirukoshtiur. Ramanujacharya was a foremost teacher of the Bhakti tradition. His example and teachings have shaped the Bhakti movement in South India for over 1,000 years. Ramanujacharya, coming after Shankaracharya, broadened the scope of Vedic teachings. He taught that Bhakti is eternal. It's not simply a means to God, it's also an end in itself, because it entails an active relationship with God. Service to God and His devotees is an integral part of Bhakti. Ramanuja presented God as a person, a sentient being with whom anyone can establish a loving relationship. He also broke the rigid caste barriers of his time and embraced people from all walks of life into the Bhakti fold. He thereby made relationship with God not only a tangible reality, but also accessible to all. As a sacred instruction by Mahapurna, one of his gurus, Ramanuja decided to meet Goshtipurna, a great devotee of the Lord, and seek the holy name from him. Ramanuja decides to walk from Sri Rangam to Tirukoshtiur, a hometown of Goshtipurna, which is hundreds of miles down south. Here comes Ramanuja to the house of Goshtipurna.
Please accept my humble obeisances, O saintly one, Sri Goshtipurna.
Ramanuja, my dear son, I'm so happy to see you. You're the glorious disciple of Mahapurna and the one who knew the heart of Shripad Yamunacharya. Tell me, what brings you here, my child?
O saintly one, by the mercy of my Guru, Sri Mahapurna, I could engage in the service of Lord Ranganath and share the message of love of God far and wide. However, there still remains one of his instructions unfulfilled. My spiritual master, Sri Mahapurna, instructed me to receive the holy name from you. According to my Guru, you are the greatest devotee of the Lord, and hence I should reach to you and request that you initiate me with the holy name of the Lord. So I'm here begging you to allow me to fulfill the instruction of my Guru and give me the holy name of the Lord.
Dear Ramanuja, the holy name of the Lord is all glorious. And yes, I have that mantra which can liberate the chanter from the miseries of birth and death and place one at the lotus feet of Lord Narayan in the spiritual world. However, I cannot initiate you now. My child, I cannot initiate you now. You may please come back later.
O Holy One, as you instruct.
Ramanuja leaves Tirukoshtiur with a heavy heart back to Sri Rangam. However, he is determined in his pursuit. he makes several trips from Srirangam to Tirukoshiyur on foot, every time with same enthusiasm, determination, and patience, only to be postponed by Koshipurna. On his 18th trip,
O Holy One, please accept my humble obeisances. I do not know what offense or sinful act I have committed in the past that I am unable to fulfill the instruction of my Guru and receive the holy name from you. I am morose and disheartened. Please have mercy on this insignificant soul and help me fulfill the instruction of my Guru.
Dear Ramanuja, I'm so pleased, I'm so happy. There are three traits, three characteristics of sincere devotional service. They are consistent enthusiasm, determination, and patience. And you, dear Ramanuja, have exhibited all three of them. And that pleases me so much. Indeed, I'm so happy that I can share with you the mantra. Please come, Ramanuja. But there is a caution, dear Ramanuja. Remember that this mantra is very secretive. Very secretive. If you reveal this mantra to anyone, unfortunately, you will have to reside in hell, in the hellish planet. So please do not reveal this mantra to anyone, dear Ramanuja. My blessings are with you.
Dear spiritual master, you have fulfilled the purpose of my life. I am ever grateful to you. Now I ask and request your permission to leave.
after receiving the holy name from Goshtipurna, Ramanuja became ecstatic. His joy knew no bounds. A strong love of God had arose in his heart, and he wanted to share it with everybody. A few hundred feet away from Goshtipurna's house is the renowned Saumya Narayana Perumal temple, where the Lord appears in multiple postures. Ramanuja climbs the temple tower.
Listen, everybody, O residents of Tirukoshiyur, O fortunate citizens, please gather and listen to what I have to say. I have been blessed with the mantra that can remove all material desires and pains. So if you have the same desire, please listen carefully. If you chant attentively the holy name of the Lord, Om Namo Narayana,
Om Namo Narayana.
Om Namo Narayana,
Om Namo Narayana.
Om Namo Narayana.
Om Namo
If you chant this and not commit any offenses, you will surely go back home, back to Godhead. Hari Bol!
Having thus received the 8 syllable mantra from the holy Ramanuja, all the assembled residents became jubilant. They felt a sudden relief from the material pangs, and a sense of love towards Lord evoked in their heart. They began to chant the holy name and thank Ramanuja. Seeing all this from a distance, Goshtipurna was perplexed and angry. He meets Ramanuja on the street and
Ramanuja! What did you do? Don't you remember my instruction? This mantra was supposed to be secretive. I told you the consequences of revealing this mantra to everyone. Yet, you did not listen to me. Your behavior really confuses me, Ramanuja. Why did you do this?
O Holy One, please forgive me for my impudence. I am so grateful for you having shared this mantra with me and also for providing the caution. However, I could not stop myself from sharing it with all of these people because sharing it with them means that they get to go back home, back to Godhead, and get the love of God. If for that, it means that I have to spend a few lifetimes in hell, then it is totally worth it. So I still beg you, please forgive me, but I would rather see them have love of God.
Dear Ramanuja, what you've spoken is so profound and it touches my heart. I was so selfish to keep this mantra to myself. But you've shown the true characteristic of a genuine devotee, which is compassion. I'm so glad that you shared this mantra with everyone, just so that everyone goes to the lotus feet of Lord Narayan. Thank you, Ramanuja. You're truly a great personality.
thus Ramanuja established the glory of the holy name and exhibited the compassion it brings along. Hri Bol. Thank you so much, Prabhu. It was very short notice. And in a couple of days, they extended late night preparations, drama, script, and everything. Very grateful to them. So, without any delay, we move to the next interesting aspect of today's thing. The main thing is to hear about the glories of this holy name, and then about Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who distributed this holy name far and wide throughout his life. So we invite Yadunath Prabhu to come onto the stage. Good fortune to speak a few words confidently about Yadunath Prabhu. So he's like a very merciful on us. Consistently, he's giving. This is the third year he's giving this discourse on the Ramotsavam. So brief about Yadunath Prabhu. Yadunath Prabhu is a practitioner of Bhakti Yoga for more than 2.5 decades. He's an actor, writer, and an instructor who is currently teaching at New York Conservatory for Dramatic Arts. And then he's appeared off Broadway on TV and film, including the mockumentary Hacks with famed comedian Jeff Gaffney. So, and then especially his devotional laurels. Prabhu is famous worldwide for his magnanimous role in the Abhay Charan series. So it's a series about the life story of Srila Prabhupada, and Prabhu did one of the lead actors. So, and he's known all over the world. And in addition to that, his realizations are so deep, and then especially reading the scriptures and then sharing the realizations from whatever he did. So his Bhagavatam class are so potent, and then worth hearing very attentively, and then especially his conviction of holy name. So that is why I always try to book his appointment 2 months, 3 months before. And then one of his very great services to our movement is he practically was serving as a board of director for the first ISKCON center that is across in the 2nd Avenue, Manchur's Gift. So he very carefully takes care of it with a big team of devotees. He used to serve as a board of director for more than 20 years, and then now he is advising, taking care of it. So without any delay, so I hand over the mic to Yadanath.
Thank you, Prabhu, for that hyperbolic introduction. Jai Shri Krishna Shri Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasana Gaura Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hi.
Hi.
My name is Mr. Casual Devotee. Good to meet you. I wake up in the morning, I get out of bed, I answer the call of nature, brush my teeth, take a shower. I get dressed, maybe I open my altar if I have one. I take care of my deities or pictures. I chant some or all of my rounds, maybe tune into Bhagavatam class. Prepare breakfast, maybe offer it to my deities or pictures. I eat breakfast and I go on about the rest of my day. This is my routine every morning. Now, what else could we call this sequence of events? This routine that happens every morning. A ritual. Sadhana? Yeah. It certainly is sadhana. And it can be called a ritual, right? Like the morning ritual. Yeah. Yeah. Therein lies my problem. I'm committing an offense at the lotus feet of the holy name. I approach this sadhana as a ritual. Chanting Hare Krishna is not a ritual, but it's easy for me to approach it in that way. The 8th offense to the holy name. Anyone want to share it? I will. To consider the chanting of Hare Krishna to be one of the auspicious ritualistic activities which are offered in the Vedas as fruitive activities, karma kand. Right? So, the problem with it being a ritual is that the rituals are external. And a sense very easily develops that I am doing this. Right? So, I'm executing everything. I'm giving a certain amount of charity, I'm chanting, I go to temple, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, I'm so on and so on. But actually that is not the case, right? Krishna is doing everything. But I'm making this effort, I'm showing this effort, which is good. But on a subtle level, a schedule of ritual becomes a checklist. And when I've done that ritual for that day, I check it off and I forget about it. Now, we don't all fall into this trap, but it is a trap that potentially all of us will fall into. The external ritual is designed to help us develop the internal. The chanting of the holy names of God is the internal. So, when we are chanting, and by the way, I wanted to give props to the people who did the play. It was a very nice play. They brought up a few good points, and they talked about developing love of God. And this chanting develops our love of God. But how? What's the connection there? The name of Krishna, we are told, is non-different than Krishna himself. Do we have any idea really of what that means? Maybe we accept it intellectually, but do we embrace it as a reality? Because if we did, our chanting would probably be a lot different than it is. Because if Krishna is in fact, as he says, non-different from his name, non-different means the same. There's no difference between Krishna and his name. Then I am with Krishna every moment I am chanting. And to consider my time with Krishna to be like doing the laundry, check, it's done, or getting my shopping done, check, I'm done with that, that's offensive. Now, I don't know where we all are in terms of our relationship with japa, with chanting, or if we have a relationship with chanting. But I want to make it clear that it is better to chant as a checklist than not to chant. It's chanting. Krishna is God, right? In the spiritual realm is absolute. So God is absolute. So from the material perspective, it's hard to make sense of it. But when we make offense in our chanting, the only remedy for that is to chant. Which the material mind says, but wait, hold on, man. I'm just going to commit more offenses, aren't I? And dig a deeper hole. Yeah, you'd think. But that's not how it is. I mean, potentially you could dig yourself a deeper hole. But the only way to get out of that hole, no matter how deep you've already dug, is to chant your way out of the hole. So Krishna is our eternal friend. We don't have a better friend than Krishna. And Krishna will help us come out of that hole through the agency of the holy name, who after all is Krishna. That's why I used that odd phrase earlier, committing offense at the lotus feet of the holy name. Well, the holy name doesn't have feet. But Krishna's holy name does have feet. Because Krishna is the same as his holy name. The holy name is Krishna. Krishna has feet. And so does the holy name. So we can approach our chanting in a myriad of ways. And if we approach it as our ritual, which again is not the worst thing, or even lower than that is if we approach it as something that I have to do, still not bad. Or if we approach it as, a Okay, let me get to this. Still pretty good, because you're doing it. And by chanting, we develop our relationship with God. How? Because you're inviting God into your life with every mantra. That's why it's so weird when we do, and I do this too, when we invite him in, and then like, Krishna, come, have a seat. Anyway. You know? But we're all trying to get somewhere, you know? We have a lot of conditioning that we have to get past, and we have to get through. So we're working on it. We can show up. That's what we can do. We can show up every day and chant however much we can chant. Every day is ideal. If you can only chant once a week, you should not chant just once a week because you can't do it every day. When I'm talking about doing the ritual, whether it's RT or chanting or whatever, considering it as a ritual, and adopting this mindset that I'm doing this, therefore blah blah blah, right? Because I'm doing this, then blah blah blah. But Krishna doesn't. He's not beholden to our ritual. He doesn't have to do anything. So even just because I'm chanting, he doesn't have to bestow love of God on us. There's nothing we can do that will bring the love of God onto ourselves. It's a complete mercy trip. Krishna either bestows it on us or he doesn't. And that's up to him. And if we love him, or if we're trying to love him, then we can accept that. Like, yes, you do as you like. What I'm doing is I'm just trying to show Krishna that I'm interested in a relationship. I'm trying to make an effort because I've shown him so much nonsense for millions of years. I'm trying to show him that, no, I think I'm serious this time. I think I'm serious this time. So we're making that effort. You know, Giri Govardhan Prabhu, he once said that I plant the seed, but the miracle is not in the planting. The miracle is in the seed. And it is a miracle, you know? That seed of devotion, that bhakti, lata bij, that love of God. I'm not here. We have no control over whether it sprouts or not. We can just plant it and water it and hope for the best. You know, that's why it's kind of ridiculous when kind of puffed up people in the world, you know, I don't know. Sometimes they'll discover a new species and take credit as if they created the species, you know. Or even like, you know, Columbus discovering America. You know? It was there, always, you found it. But somehow we take credit for these things. We don't do any of these things. All we can do is try to show up. So it takes humility, which doesn't always feel good, but it's essential. It takes humility for us to admit that I don't have any control over it. There's nothing I can actually do. And in that humility, we can approach Krishna and admit to him that we recognize our limitations, our own limitations, and admit to him that I've turned away from you for a long time, and now I want to face you, and I'm interested in having a relationship with you. And that can feel difficult. It's always, generally speaking, it always feels difficult to be vulnerable. But vulnerability It makes us sensitive to reality. And the reality is that we are utterly helpless. We're helpless. We can't protect ourselves. We can't protect the ones that we love. I was just having this conversation with a friend this afternoon. You know, no matter how much material success you have, no matter how much money, respect, prestige that you may be given, you cannot protect yourself or those you love. Human life is characterized by loss, man, and grief. And you can't get around that. You may, and you know, sometimes you think like, well, if I had a lot of money, then I wouldn't have to worry so much. You think rich people don't worry? They don't worry about money, but there are plenty of other things to worry about. And ultimately, and Prabhupada makes it so simple, ultimately, rather than looking at these like little specific things like money, relationship, this, that, it's just, no matter how famous, rich, whatever you are, it can't save you from birth, death, old age, and disease. Prabhupada drills us into us. He drills it into us. So the fact that he drills it into us, it can become a thing where it's just like by rote. Which is like, yeah, I know, old age happens to everybody. But like really think about that. Can your money buy you health? It can maybe get you the best surgeon. It can maybe get you the best health care. But is that a guarantee of health? No. It certainly can't save you from death. So these things will entrap us. So to say like, wow, I really am helpless, even though right now I've been blessed in such a way that there's this illusion that I can take care of myself and I'm independent. And it's just that, it's an illusion. Although that's there, I know that I cannot really take care of myself. I need God in my life. I need Krishna because Krishna is the only one who can protect me. Krishna is the only one who can fulfill me. And you may be very fortunate. You may have a job that you love and a relationship that is, solid and satisfying, and you may die a contented person, or even a happy person. But if we can look beyond this life, for those of us who believe there is something beyond this life, it's good to think ahead a little bit. What is your guarantee that you will have the same circumstances in your next incarnation? You absolutely have no idea. Has my good karma run out in this lifetime? Because I've had it pretty good this whole life. Haven't even been sick very much. Or is there a chance that my bad karma is going to catch up with me? Or it's going to be mixed. I imagine for many of us here, it's mixed karma. None of us are, I'm guessing, really destitute. None of us are like really, really well off. Maybe there's some exceptions on the other side. But even mixed karma is kind of a drag. And the thing is, even if we accept it as not so bad, we have to realize that that is a rationalization. It truly is. We're justifying the bad bargain we've been given. We have to take the bad with the good. Maybe in this world, but this ain't the only world, pal. For the people who say you have to take the bad with the good, if I gave you a pill, like a vitamin or something, and no more bad, only good, would you not take it because, well, to really appreciate the good, they gotta have bad? No, you take the pill because nobody wants bad. But we justify sometimes because bad is inevitable. But that's only if you're shackled to the material conception of life, and the material conception of life is just really minuscule. So we have to open our consciousness, and what opens our consciousness is the chanting of God's names. Hare Krishna. Krishna is the ultimate reality. This is all just little stuff. I mean, you can look at 100 years like this. You know, you can look at 100 years as just seconds falling through time. Again and 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 again. It's so tedious, so tedious. So once we catch up to how tedious it is, then we can start to look for something else. And I imagine most, if not all of us here are already doing that. I am just trying to remind us that it's not enough to be here. And it's not enough to chant rounds. What are you bringing? What am I bringing to the chanting of my rounds? Even if I'm not chanting rounds, maybe I'm just chanting a little bit. What am I bringing to that chanting? I don't know. I never thought about it. Start thinking about it. I don't know. I just chant because I'm supposed to. Find out what do you want to get out of the chanting. These are we need to ask ourselves. But if our intention is to execute a prescription, that's ritual. There's some benefit there, but we're not reaching the full potential of the holy name, what it can do for us. And that full potential, you want to know what that full potential is? I can't tell you because I have no idea, because it's beyond me. It's so vast. It's so expansive. We have no conception of what that is, of what that can be, because we have no experience of it. Everything here is just like this. If we're lucky, it goes like this. So in our chanting, let's communicate with Krishna. Let's communicate with Krishna. And the only restriction is the vocabulary we use is the Mahamantra. 3-word vocabulary. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. 3 words, but expressed in an unlimited amount of ways. You have pain, express it. You have joy, express it. You have anxiety, express it with those 3 names. Sorrow, excitement, what do you got? Krishna is interested in knowing. Krishna is interested in sharing your life with you. He wants the relationship with us. We're not the ones waiting for him. He's waiting for us, patiently, without judgment. In the first canto of the Srimad Bhagavatam, Bhagavad Purana, the 8th chapter, and the 26th verse, in the purport, Srila Prabhupada writes, it is said in Shastras that by once uttering the holy name of the Lord, the sinner gets rid of a quantity of sins that he is unable to commit. We've heard this? That's kind of mind-blowing right there, isn't it? Such is the power of uttering the holy name of the Lord. There is no least exaggeration in this statement, Prabhupada writes. Actually, the Lord's holy name has such powerful potency, but there is a quality to such utterances also. It depends on the quality of feeling. He's saying it depends on what we're bringing to it. What are we giving Krishna? The love you take is equal to the love you make. A helpless person can feelingly utter the holy name of the Lord, whereas a person who utters the same holy name in great material satisfaction cannot be so sincere. A materially puffed up person may utter the holy name of the Lord occasionally, but he is incapable of uttering the name in quality. So, there's always benefit to chanting the holy name, no matter what. But let's get on the fast track. In order for all of us to be here tonight, it is symptomatic of many, many lifetimes of suffering, 1,000,000 years of crying to get here. And how much do we want the suffering to end for ourselves and for each other? That depends on how vulnerable we're willing to be with Krishna. Because all these things I named before, the pain, the joy, the sorrow, the anxiety, whatever, it takes a vulnerability. I'm letting down my guard, Krishna. I'm admitting to you that I'm sad or anxious or whatever. And what happens when you do that with a regular person? You become endearing to that person. Oh, they're letting their guard down. They're being real with me. I will be real with them. That's how relationships happen, right? You tell me a little thing that's kind of, a little bit deeper even than chit chat. And then, oh, okay, this could be interesting. So with Krishna, it's just like unlimitedly more than that. We have to chant like we're alone with Krishna and know that Krishna wants to be there with us. We have to do that because, in reality, when we chant, we are alone with Krishna, and Krishna wants to be there with us. So, in the play, they talked about developing love of God, and Prabhupada talked about developing love of God. What is love of God? Is a whole other class, but at the very least, it's giving full attention, and it's an exchange. It's an expression of feeling from the heart. Yeah? It's an expression from the heart. So we can put our emotion in those names and communicate and have an intention behind our chanting of those names. You've heard many ways that we can do this. Hare Krishna, please accept me, Lord. Please accept me, Lord. That's what it means. Prabhupada, of course, defines the Mahamantra as, O Lord, O energy of the Lord, please engage me in your service. And that's bhakti, devotional service. But it means also so many other things. Like, please accept me. Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama. I love you. I love you. Hare Krishna, I love you. Krishna, Krishna, I love you. Hare Rama, please help me. Please help me. I'm lost. I don't know what to do. I have so much excitement. I don't know how to channel it. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. This is great. What do you want the Lord to know about you? What do you want to share with the Lord in order to make that connection? It's all about connection. Radhanath Swami often talks about it's all about relationships. And it's about our relationships with each other. But it's also, and it's principally about our relationship with Krishna. So if we can share ourselves with Krishna in the most honest way, which will probably entail some vulnerability, if we can work up the strength to be vulnerable. This culture, man, this culture thinks vulnerability is weakness. Vulnerability is truth. And it's strength. And strength because it's so awkward to feel vulnerable. And by ignoring it, I don't feel it. But that doesn't make me strong, that makes me avoiding it, and therefore weak. And we all avoid it, to some degree or other. And those are our moments of weaknesses. Doesn't mean we are weak people. That doesn't define us in that way. But notice where we're willing to and where we're not willing to. And how much we're willing to engage with Krishna. Because I'm telling you, He will engage with you. So, that in itself can be frightening. but walk through that circle of fear, because on the other, I'm picturing a circle of fire, actually. And it's, you don't want to get burned. But if you walk through that circle of fire, there's complete joy and fulfillment on the other side. So, what do you say we try it?
Able.
Try it? Okay. We're going to, your full name is?
Can I pick mine?
So,
Touch the Shakti Devi Dasa. Okay, so if you need a string of beads, please raise your hand or make yourself known in some way. We have a bunch of beads.
so these beads after the chanting is over, so we collect them.
Yeah, oh yeah. These are rentals that are free. It's free rental, but we have to get those back.
In case you want to take home, you can talk to Jay.
While they're passing those out, Prabhupada often said that we should chant like a child crying out for its mother. Huh? Yeah. Two examples today.
Solid mother.
One thing that I sometimes do, which you can feel free to try now if you want to try it, or you can try it when you're alone if it's embarrassing to do now, is to picture myself in an ocean and I have no arms and there's a boat coming to rescue me, but I have no arms. So the only way for me to reach out to one in the boat is not with my head. It's with the holy names. Reach out for that shelter with the holy names. So you can't do this, but you can go, Hare Krishna! Hare Krishna! You know? So you just try to tap into something, whatever it is for you, in this moment. And so we'll do it in unison, and we'll start now. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhaktavrinda. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Holy name ki jai.
Jai.
So I'd like to open it up for a little bit. But boy, I think that clock is 3 minutes fast. Just saying. Reflections, discoveries, realizations, thoughts, questions, comments.
I'll share. I normally don't share, but I'm feeling compelled today.
Thank you.
It must be the holy name in you. The combination is good.
Giant Ty's getting a microphone for you. I was going to tell people back. She says she normally doesn't share, but she feels compelled to share now. And for that, we're grateful. We'd be extra grateful with a working microphone.
Really?
Go ahead. Yeah. Actually,
I promise you I don't need this thing, but okay. So when you instructed us to kind of go into method acting of pretending we have no arms in the ocean, I immediately went to a memory of being in Costa Rica and I almost drowned because
Wow.
I decided that
wow.
you know, those random little rock pieces of formations that sit in the middle of the ocean and they look real pretty and, you know, good swimmers go over there and they jump off of it and I wanted to do that. And I was very, very humbled very quickly. And so on my way back, trying to come back to shore, I darn near drowned. And I luckily was a devotee with the holy name as my arsenal by the time this happened, and I started chanting in my head. I also chanted the Nrsingadev because, you know, you gotta bring in all the reinforcements when you're about to die. And I don't know if it was me imagining it, but I'm still alive, so I think it worked. Suddenly, the struggle stopped, and I was able to just kind of swim back to shore really easily, and I regained my strength, and it happened in seconds, and it was really, really fast and very surreal because I thought I maybe imagined it. I still to this day think it was a figment of my imagination, but I do remember viscerally being really scared. And it was one of the first moments, one of the first experiences I had with the holy name where I felt viscerally that this was real. This wasn't just in the books and, you know, being shoved into our heads. I had a palpable experience with it. And from then on, I stopped doubting the power of the holy name a little less. And so I reflected on that memory and I reflected on how I really wish that I could access that sense of urgency and fear at all times. I'm very much the kind of person that I need my back against the wall to really do the thing, whether it's a paper I had to write for school or a task for work. I need the pressure of I have 20 minutes to get this done to kind of put a fire under my butt. I'm unfortunately that kind of person. And so my prayer, I think I want to really strengthen this prayer this year of please allow me to access this level of urgency at all times and not just when I need it. I don't want to have to only call on our best friend when I'm in need. I would like to have and develop a relationship where we can casually, every day, have time and chat. It would be really nice to not only feel the power of the holy name when I need it. And so I pray that that's my next evolution as a devotee at some point in this lifetime, hopefully. Sorry, Bo.
That's wonderful. Thank you very much for that. First of all, it's amazing and wonderful. One of the fears that we as devotees have is that at the time of death, or potential death, it's going to be so traumatic, perhaps painful, psychologically and or physically, that we won't have the presence of mind to remember Krishna. But there you were, chanting the holy names, and chanting the names of Nrsingadev, right? Which we sang the Nrsingadev prayers after Kirtan earlier. Those are prayers for protection. Doesn't mean your body will be protected, but it means that you'll remember Krishna. You'll be protected no matter what happens. Your body makes it or doesn't make it. After, you will be protected. Your spiritual life is protected. And I love that what you were talking about, so many of us are in that, and that's what Prabhupada says in his purport. A helpless person can feelingly utter the holy name of the Lord, whereas a person who utters the same holy name in great material satisfaction cannot be so sincere. Somehow it takes us to be in a suffering condition to feel it for real, to call out for real. Thank you for that really profound experience. Anybody else? You. Okay.
I want a microphone.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Man was a, sorry.
Thank you.
Hello.
Okay.
Yeah. So when
We don't have a lot of time, but I do want to hear what you have to say. Just to let you know.
I keep my things short, but like when you guys were like chanting
Yeah.
in the beginning, I realized like everyone was like happy, and then like towards the end or in the middle, it starts getting emotional. Like some people were like, I don't know. I was happy, and then I came back, and then it was like people was calling out Krishna and stuff. Like they were emotional. And then I went back because I was happy, so I wanted to go back there. People were sad or something.
So you were also chanting, or you were just listening?
No, I was chanting in the beginning, but then I was like, I didn't feel like chanting anymore, so I stopped chanting.
But you were listening.
Yeah.
Okay, that's part of the process. Shravanam Kirtanam, chanting and hearing. So that's good. And you were able to gauge that, which is a really nice observation, that it was happiness and then it got emotional. So all of these things, the holy name encompasses the totality of the human experience and beyond it. Very nice. Thank you so much. There was a hand over here somewhere. Was this Sundarananda?
Yes, I don't know if you have time, but very quickly. So you said something about the offenses to the holy name. So what should we do? How should we avoid that? You know, the whole inattention, we keep slipping there every day, every month almost.
Yeah. I mean, Krishna's remedy is in the Bhagavad Gita. You know, just when you find your mind wandering, bring it back. Bring it back. And not to beat ourselves up. We have to accept that, you know, this is Kali Yuga and we have no control over our own minds. Which everybody accepts as a fact. It's kind of wild if you think about it. Like, this is my own faculty I have no control over. So when it wanders, as it invariably will, to some degree, just okay, bring it back and keep bringing it back. And the idea is, the more you can notice it, because the problem is actually noticing it, not that it goes, but that I don't notice it, or that I do notice it and I indulge in it anyway. So I notice it and I bring it back. So you can also, if things come to mind like ideas, or, oh, I forgot to do this, keep a pad close by. Write it down, then you can let yourself forget about it, because it's here. You can refer to it later. Okay? Thank you. Michael.
Yeah, I just wanted to make a statement. Actually, I'm reminded that surrender is absolute. It has to be absolute, because Lord Krishna is not moonlighting. That's the term I use when I'm in discussion with you. Lord Krishna is not moonlighting, so I mean, surrender is not part-time. You don't surrender part-time or partially. Surrender is absolute in regards to Sri Krishna.
Thank you. Yes. Surrender is not moonlighting, it's full throttled surrender. That's the goal. Now, we can't jump to the goal. So some of us can only partially surrender. And we should do that. We should not walk away from the process because I can't fully surrender. So surrender is on a sliding scale. And it's actually recommended that you not go full throttle, that you go according, don't just thoughtlessly dive in. There has to be your intelligence, you surrender by your intelligence. You don't surrender your intelligence. So, because in a cult, you surrender your intelligence. I do what I do what they tell me, and I don't think about why I'm doing it, or I don't think about what the consequences are. I just do it. And then we work our way toward what you're saying, which is the highest level is full surrender, where I am yours, but I'm yours because I have the trust, I have the relationship you have shown me, and I have tried to show you to the best of my ability. And like any other relationship, you don't just show your warts on day one. But eventually, the beauty of the relationship is that I can be myself. I can fully surrender to my partner. Right? Yeah. Yeah, thanks for bringing that up. Okay, I think we have to stop here. Thank you all for taking the time. And, remember to bring back your Japamala, the beads.
Yes. Thank you, Yadnath Prabhu, for the wonderful class. And then my take home is like Krishna is ready to share our happiness, sorrows, and everything. And holy name is the way, so to do that. Thank you so much, Yadnath Prabhu, as always. So yeah, kindly please return the beads. And in case if you want to take home, you can talk to Jenny Prabhu here, so then he can advise on that. So we are moving to the final part of our festival. So before that, so this is a Friday evening. Every Friday evening we have Bhakti Life program. So we have discussions on Bhagavad Gita. And then other programs are there in the Bhakti Center, like Thursday night Kirtans and the feast. So please feel free to welcome. And then the next upcoming major festival we have having, the Bhakti Life is co-organizing it, is the Pushpotsava, the flower festival. So we will be showering lordships more than 600 pounds of flowers, and then later it will be showered on all the participants. So please mark your calendar. It is February 21st, Saturday. So, and then 600 pounds of flowers. And then all of you are welcome to perform any service. And then also flowers are a little bit on the higher end, costly. So if you are ready, if you feel that you don't know, you have a lot of money and don't know what to do, so please come to us. We have a right way to engage. Yeah, please, share some Lakshmi. So the final part of our presentation, so I'd like to welcome Srimati Vashni Krishnaswamy. So a little bit brief about her. Rooted in the cultural heritage of Chennai, Vashni Krishnaswamy began her Bharatanatyam journey at the age of 4. At the age of 4, still with learning to walk, and then she started dance practice. With 18 years of rigorous training, she completed her Arangaretam in 2021. Her performance spanned India's Margadi festivals to US venues like Gimni Studio on Broadway. She co-founded Jersey Adabu, a Bharatanatyam collective in Jersey City. Continuing under the guidance of Srimati Dr. Joslana Menon, she blends tradition with creative expression. Outside dance, Vashni works at New York Stock Exchange and lives with her husband and 20-month-old kid in Jersey. So let's give a big round of applause to Vashni Krishnaswamy. So she will be performing 3 bits. So 2 are based on the holy month of Margasira, and then glorifying Andal, her expression of love towards Lord Ranganath. And then the final is a pastime centered around Lord Vitthal. So yeah, so we will be having
Shri Guru Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Thank you all for staying back. It's an honor and pleasure to dance here. I remember when I was 5 months pregnant, I performed here, and now he's 20 months old. It's exhausting. I feel very privileged to dance today, and I'm going to dance for my Amma's favorite Pasuram. Not sure if anyone knows what is Pasuram. They are hums. We only have one Alvar as a woman, and she is Kodai Andal, and she has composed 30 Pasurams for 30 days during the month of Margari. The Margari finishes on the day of Thai, that is Makara Shankaranti or Pongal, and today I'll be performing 2 Pasuram, and I will be concluding with an Abang, like Krishnaji mentioned. Thank you. Hope you guys enjoy. Thank you.
சிற்றஞ்சிறுகாலே வந்துனை சேவித்தும் ஒற்றாமலை அடியே போற்றும் பொருள் கேளாய். சிற்றஞ்சிறுகாலே வந்துனை சேவித்தும் ஒற்றாமலை அடியே போற்றும் பொருள் கேளாய். பெற்றமை துண்ணும் குலத்தில் பிறந்து பெற்றமை துண்ணும் குலத்தில் பிறந்து நீ குற்றங்களின்களை கொள்ளாமல் போகாது இற்றை பறை கொள்வார் அன்று காண் கோவிந்தா. இற்றை பறை கொள்வார் அன்று காண் கோவிந்தா. இசைக்கும் இரவிக்கும் தன்னோடு உற்றோமேயாவோம் உனக்கே நாமாள் செய்வோம். உற்றோமேயாவோம் உனக்கே நாமாள் செய்வோம். மற்றையும் சாவங்கள் மாற்றேரோரும் பாவார். மற்றையும் காவங்கள் மாற்றேரோரும் பாவார். மங்க கடல் கடைந்த மாதவனை கேசவனை. மங்க கடல் கடைந்த மாதவனை கேசவனை. திங்கள் திருமுகத்து சேயிழையார் சென்றிறைஞ்சி அங்க பறை கொண்டு ஆசையணி புதுவை. அங்க பறை கொண்டு ஆசையணி புதுவை. வைகமல கண்திரியல் பட்டர்பிரான் போதை சொன்ன சங்க தமிழ் மாலை முப்பதும் தப்பாமே இன்று இப்படியுடைப்பார். நீரிரண்டு மால்வரை தோள் சிங்கன் திருமுகத்து செல்வ திருமாலாள். சிங்கன் திருமுகத்து செல்வ திருமாலாள். எங்கும் திருவருள் பெற்று இன்புறுவரெம்பாவாய்.
करुणा कल्लोळे करुणा कल्लोळे पांडुरंगे पांडुरंगे भक्तजन वत्सले भक्तजन वत्सले ये विठ्ठले भक्तजन वत्सले सजल जल गगन पीतांबर परिधान सजल जल गगन पीतांबर परिधान पीतांबर परिधान पीतांबर परिधान पीतांबर परिधान सजल जल गगन पीतांबर परिधान सजल जल गगन पीतांबर परिधान ये उद्धरणे ये उद्धरणे हे शिरादे हे शिरादे भक्तजन वत्सले भक्तजन वत्सले ये विठ्ठले भक्तजन वत्सले नमामणे तू विश्वाची जननी नमामणे तू विश्वाची जननी विश्वाची जननी विश्वाची जननी विश्वाची जननी नामामणे तू विश्वाची जननी शिराब्ध निवासनी जगदंबे शिराब्ध निवासनी जगदंबे भक्तजन वत्सले भक्तजन वत्सले ये विठ्ठले भक्तजन वत्सले ये विठ्ठले पांडुरंग 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 पांडुरंग
As she said, the last time she performed was in 2024, and then that time she was expecting. So a big round of applause to her son, Hruday, who allowed her to do this performance. Thank you so much, Natalie. And then, so we are advanced request that in 2027, so Namatsuram also, please kindly. say yes, Lord. And thank you so much. Yeah. So we will be moving to the final part. Like we have still 10 minutes. The curtain is going to close in 10 minutes. So we can have a Sharon Kirtan. May I request Tiffany Manthaji, you are busy?
What? No, just children climbing over.
Okay. Manthaji, would you like to lead us for the 10 minutes Sharon Kirtan? So after this, we'll be serving prasadam behind. So we'll make arrangements.
Hare
thank you all so much for attending this festival. And then, yeah, so the prasad serving is started behind. So please take prasad. No festival ends without prasadam. So please, and thank you all so much. And if somebody is interested in volunteering to serve prasadam, so yeah, there's still space. So please. Very good.